Hi guys. So I am just driving to pick up our farm order for this week, and I wanted to bring you with me to show you the process. We've been ordering from an Amish farm for many years now, and in the beginning we started with just the fresh milk from the farm, and we get both goat and cow milk. But over the years, we've added a lot of other things to our order on a weekly basis because the farm has tons of food that you can add onto your weekly milk order. So we'll get things like eggs, potatoes, the raw honey that I've showed you in the last video, maple syrup, fresh herbs, garlic, onions, even chocolate chips. A few weeks ago, we got the chocolate chips for the first time, and I've been using them in my chocolate chip cookies that I make, and they're so good. I'm trying to think what else. They have yogurt, grape juice. They do have meat. We'll typically get the 100% beef sausage from there. They're so good. We're actually getting some this week. But for the most part, we will buy our meat from the grocery store. And I would say I don't want to say it's 50-50 between the farm and the grocery store, because I think it's a little bit heavier on the grocery store side, but we do really love getting as much as we can from the farm because the produce is just so fresh. It's, of course, organic, and there are no pesticides used or anything like that. And we also just really like to support the farm when we can, so we do get a lot from there. But unfortunately, the produce can vary a lot. Of course, it's very seasonal, so we still do a decent amount of shopping at the grocery store. Mom's Organic Market is really great because all of the produce in the store is actually organic, whereas when you go to Whole Foods or Trader Joe's, the produce section is divided between organic and non-organic, so I do really like that about Mom's. And they do carry a lot of the brands that we love that have no seed oils in them or no gluten, in terms of like stuff you would buy in the aisles. So we definitely go to Mom's over like a Whole Foods or a Trader Joe's for that reason. And the meat is really good quality, I have to say. Like anything we get from there, we really enjoy. So definitely recommend checking it out if you are in the DMV area. I don't think that Mom's is anywhere else, but I might be wrong about that. I'll have to check on that. Anyway, the farm is over 3 hours away. So fortunately, they have drop-off points in our area where each week they will deliver our order, and then we just have to go and pick it up. I just fully thought I was about to run a red light, so if I just looked extremely alarmed, just because I was really not sure if the light was going to stay yellow for long enough, but it did, thankfully. Sorry, Mom and Dad, LOL. But anyway, so fortunately, the pickup point that's closest to us is only 15 minutes away. And so every Thursday, we know in the afternoon we're going to have to go to this family's house to pick up our order. The farm will send an email once it's been delivered, and then the family actually puts out a bunch of coolers in their front yard where the farm can, deliver all of the items. And it really works like an honor system. Like, the family is not monitoring the pickups at all, but we've never had an issue with that. And I think, generally speaking, the families that order from the farm are good people and just trying to do the right thing and get some quality food. So we've never had an issue with that. And the process overall is pretty seamless. If you're in the Northern Virginia area, the farm that we get from is called Golden Valley Farms. And I definitely recommend looking into ordering from them if you're in this area specifically. There are tons of other farms, and there are actually websites where you can enter in your zip code and find farms near you that offer a similar system of like the drop-off pickup point. And there are also some farms that offer home delivery, so they'll actually deliver right to your door, which is really nice. This farm that we get from doesn't do that, but I'll put links to the websites below where you can enter your zip code and find farms near you if you're interested in getting fresh milk from the farm or other produce. I have found that the produce from the farm just tastes so much better than anything we've ever bought at a grocery store. It really is so fresh and we really enjoy it, honestly. So we try, like I said, to get as much from there as possible, but of course sometimes, they don't have certain things and we will supplement with items from the grocery store. But that is basically it. I will show you exactly what it looks like when I get there, and of course I'll show you everything that we got this week. So see you in a sec. Okay, so this is what it looks like when we got here. There's a bunch of coolers out, and one of them has a list in it that says what we're supposed to take. And I just packed up our cooler bag with the milk. It has to stay really cold, so we always bring a cooler with ice packs to make sure that it stays cold for the drive home. And then we also got eggs and chives and some garlic and some potatoes, which is my least favorite because they come super filthy, but they're so good. So I'm gonna have to go get this stuff in the car first, and then I'll come back for the potatoes. But yeah, that's typically the process once we get here. So this is what we got from the farm this week. We have eggs, garlic, chives, goat milk, cow milk, maple syrup, Concord grape juice, which I had never tried this before getting it from the farm, and it's the most intense grape juice I've ever tasted, but it's so good, and we've been getting it basically weekly at this point. And then we also got these beef sausage links, which the farm seasons them, and I have no idea what they put into them, but they taste so good. And we don't get these every week, but when we do, we'll typically have them for dinner one night that week with rice. And I think we actually are going to make them tonight, so I'll show you what that dinner looks like. But they're really good. Of course, it's 100% grass-fed, and there's no pork in these. We do try to avoid pork. I shouldn't say we try to. We really avoid pork. We haven't eaten it in a very long time. And so we love that these are 100% beef sausage links. Yeah, that's everything we got this week. Also the potatoes, but I had to leave those in the car because I couldn't carry everything up at once. So I will have to go back down and grab those now. But otherwise, that was our order this week. And it's pretty late now, so I'm gonna make dinner in a little bit, and I'll show you what the finished product looks like when I make the beef sausage and rice. So I prepped rice. Tonight I added garlic, shallots, butter, and salt in with the rice when it was cooking, just to give it some extra flavor. And then these are the beef sausage from the farm. Typically, we just cook them in the air fryer because it's so easy and they come out super crispy. We've been using this Cuisinart stainless steel air fryer for years now, and it's definitely seen better days, but it still works and we love it. We use it every single day. But I'm going to put these in the air fryer now, and of course I'll show you what it looks like when we plate our dinner. Hi guys. So we are going to switch things up a little bit. I know I've talked a lot recently about various health and wellness related topics, but I did also want to deliver on my promise to talk about fashion. And the first thing we're going to talk about is jewelry. And that's because I recently purchased a pair of earrings and I thought it would be fun to unbox them with you and then also show you my current jewelry collection. I don't really have a ton of jewelry pieces, but the pieces that I do have are really high quality and I love them so much and I love the way they all look together. And so I wear them really day to night, and I've stuck with my, current stack, if you want to call it, for years now, and I really love it. And I'm kind of just adding one piece at a time to grow the collection and make sure that I'm really investing in quality pieces. I really am a bag and shoe person more than I am a jewelry person, although, of course, I absolutely love jewelry. And so over the years, I've definitely invested more heavily in bags and shoes. And part of that is because I feel like since I love the jewelry pieces that I have so much and I just love the way they look with like all the outfits that I've created and all the bags that I've bought, I didn't really feel a need to kind of switch them out much. I just like the way they look and have kind of stuck with them. But I've seen a ton of more chunky statement jewelry recently, probably more than just recently, but over the last like year plus, and I really love the chunky jewelry as well. My collection is mostly more like minimalist, I guess, but I wanted to invest in something that was a little more statement, but that could be timeless and something that I can have as part of my collection for years and years. And so I found a pair of earrings from Saint Laurent that I absolutely fell in love with, and they really tie in well with my current jewelry collection. So I was very adamant about finding them. And when I first saw them, they were unfortunately sold out, so I kind of just waited to see if they would come back. And fortunately, my sales associate at the store was able to order them for me. And so I saw them when I was in the store, but then she repackaged them for me. And I haven't opened them since I brought them home. So I'm going to open them now. This is the bag that they came in, which is super cute. And this is the box. So they were sold out, and I was very adamant about finding this specific pair just because, like I said, they tied in extremely well with my current jewelry collection. But they offered something different because of how statement they are, and in comparison, my other jewelry is much more minimal. This is the dust bag, and I truly love them. I'm really excited about them. And I actually have a wedding coming up in a few weeks, so it was kind of perfect timing to be able to get them so that I can wear them to the wedding. Okay, so these are them. They are extremely chunky gold earrings with a faux pearl detail, and they are this really cool shape. I absolutely love the shape of them and the size of them. And then on the back, they do say Saint Laurent, and they are clip-ons, which I actually like because they do have a little bit of weight to them, and I would be honestly a little bit worried about putting them if they had like a normal back. I would just be worried about them dragging, my piercing down and causing issues. I will try them on for you. I wanted to also show you quickly my earrings that I wear every day. So I have these David Yurman Huggy earrings. They're gold. They have small little diamonds on the front, and then they have the cable, like kind of the classic cable David Yurman detail on the inside of them. But these are them. So they're just little huggy earrings, and you can see the cable detail on the inside. And I love them. I wear them all the time. And then let me try these on first. Okay, so these are the new earrings on. I really love that the faux pearl really stands out against the gold and kind of peeks through my hair even with it down. But I do think that these earrings are really amazing with a half up, half down look, or even like maybe not an updo. I feel like it needs a little bit of hair behind them, but half up, half down I think is amazing, or just like kind of pinching the top of the hair to kind of pull it away so that it shows more. But I really, really love these earrings, and I just think they're really special. And part of the reason that I felt like these were worth the price was because the fact that they're Saint Laurent, and Saint Laurent comes out with statement jewelry pieces for every season and every collection. And I kind of like this about them, although it's frustrating when you can't get your hands on a pair that you like. But I do think that each season when the new pieces come out, they get rid of the old and they make them in limited quantities. And so not many people will have these, and ultimately in years from now, these will be vintage Saint Laurent earrings, and I think there is like some value to that. So I really truly think that these are earrings that I will keep as part of my collection for a really long time. And I think they're great to kind of elevate a more simple outfit for dinner, but also to wear for a more dressed look or an event like a wedding. So I feel like they kind of covered what I was looking for in terms of purchasing a statement earring. So yeah, I absolutely love them. I don't know how many of these are left, so if you're interested, I definitely recommend getting them soon. They are from an older season, so again, I was very surprised to be able to get them. But to move on to my current jewelry pieces, I guess I will start with rings. And the first one I'm going to show you is a David Yurman wraparound ring with pearls as well. This is part of why I felt like the Saint Laurent earrings with the faux pearl would be great, because they just tie in so well with some of my jewelry pieces like this ring. So this is a David Yurman ring I typically wear on this hand. And then I have the Cartier Jus Sans Clou, which is like the nail ring that I wear on this hand. And then I also have this small, another wraparound style ring from Ring Concierge, and it has little diamonds on the front. I really love this wraparound style. I don't know why, but I really gravitate towards it. I think it's just really unique and different, and so love both of these. I have one other ring, which is actually from a brand called O-Rate, and this one is made of lab grown white sapphires. So it's kind of like a tennis style but waved ring, but it's made with white sapphires, and the price was amazing. And O-Rate actually gave me a discount code, so I will include that here, and you can get 20% off your purchase. The pieces are already such an amazing price, but even better, you got 20% off in addition to that. So really love this one as well because of the wave detail to kind of make it a little bit different. So that is typically how I wear my rings. And then I also have the matching bracelet to the David Yurman ring, which also has pearls on it. And I really love this one. This is it up close. Hopefully you can see. But my boyfriend actually gifted me the ring first for a birthday, and I loved it so much, and I had actually never seen it before. It's part of the Solari collection at David Yurman, which came out a few years ago. And once I saw the ring, of course I had to do some research, and I found the bracelet, and so then he ended up purchasing the bracelet for me as a gift for Christmas. I believe that same year. My birthday's in June, so it was like months later. But I really love the way they look together, and again, love that with the pearls, it just so nicely ties in with the new earrings and just kind of matches with the current pieces that I own. I also have this with a little diamond on it. This one is by Zoe Chico and was gifted to me by my friends for my birthday. I think it was my 22nd birthday. And they all pitched in to buy me this bracelet, and I absolutely love it, and I really never take it off. This is one that I actually like shower in, go to the gym in, like sleep in, everything. It really never comes off my body, and I love it so much. And again, it's really nice that these pieces were gifted to me by people that I really love and care about, and it kind of has like good memories tied to it, so I love that. And actually, I'm realizing I typically wear this bracelet on this hand, or wrist, I should say. This piece is another O-Rate piece that they gifted to me, and it is another lab-grown white sapphire tennis bracelet, which again is a really great price point because it is lab-grown white sapphires rather than, real diamonds. And it honestly really does sparkle in person. I have to say, like, I'm impressed by the quality of it. And so typically I'll wear this on this wrist with this bracelet and then this one on this wrist. But yeah, I really love this piece. Definitely recommend. I absolutely love yellow gold. As you've seen, all of my jewelry is yellow gold except my watch. Now my watch is from Baume & Mercier. It was my grandmother's watch, and again, I love it for that reason, but I also do love that it is two-tone. I'm into mixing metals. I do think that it's nice to mix metals. For me, I just really gravitate towards yellow gold, and so I think forever I will just be buying yellow gold pieces with the exception of a watch. I I definitely do want to invest eventually in a fully yellow gold watch, but for whatever reason, I just really love a mixed metal two-tone watch. And the one that I also am obsessed with that is on my wish list for the future is the Bulgari Serpenti watch, which is another, it does come in gold or white gold, but I love the mixed metal version of it. I just think it's the most stunning watch, and I definitely have that on my wish list for long term. I just absolutely love it. So yeah, that is the watch. Also wanted to show you, I have this little jewelry box with my initials on it. One of my friends, Danielle, actually gifted this to me for my birthday one year. It's from Mark and Graham, and it has been like the most amazing jewelry box just because of how compact it is. It zips shut. It is like really sturdy, nice quality, so I know it's not gonna like crush my jewelry pieces if I put it in a bag or a suitcase, which I really love. And then it also has spaces inside for rings and whatever else you want to put. I typically put some earrings in here, and then it also has the mirror, and then this opens up and there's spaces to hang necklaces that can kind of like be caught into this. You can put whatever in here really, but it's a great jewelry case. I also have these earrings, which are Jennifer Fisher puffy heart earrings. My boyfriend's parents actually gifted these to me. So these I actually bought myself. They are from Orium, and they're just super cool. They have a normal post in the back, same with the Jennifer Fisher ones. I'm not positive that they make these anymore, but I will see if I can link them. And then for necklaces, I just have two necklaces. So I have the Van Cleef butterfly necklace with the mother of pearl. Again, we're coming back to the pearl. And that was one thing I didn't mention about the watch. It has a mother of pearl face as well. So a lot of gold and pearl kind of tied in together in this collection. And so there's that. And then I also do have the 10 motif Van Cleef necklace. This was gifted to me by my parents. So is the butterfly necklace. And yeah, so that is actually all of my jewelry pieces. I switch between these two pretty regularly. I would say that I used to not wear this one casually, but I started because I figured why the hell not? I mean, like I have this gorgeous piece and I just wasn't wearing it a lot, and so I do wear both of these both day and night, just kind of depending on my outfit and what it calls for. And then this is really like my core pieces that I wear day to night no matter what. And now I'm excited to be able to kind of switch out my earrings a little bit more and have some fun with some more chunky statement pieces. So that is my current collection. I hope you enjoyed this little chat about jewelry. I'll link everything in a collection on my Shop My page, so you can go there, and anything I'm able to link, I will link. But yeah, anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching, and we will talk soon. Bye. We only do clean plate club in this house. Armin just informed me that this was a 19-ounce ribeye, and the only part left is just the really tough and kind of blubbery part. Sorry, that's like really gross to show, but if anyone needed proof that I eat an absurd amount of meat in one sitting, there it is. Never met a steak I couldn't finish.